Hi, Kristin.
Hey guys.
This is what happened, but you weren't here, so you missed it. Kristin's just washing her hands because she's getting ready to teach us how to make cheeseburger soup.
Right, because I'm so qualified.
Yes, you are qualified because you... Did you read the recipe?
I haven't read the recipe. I've never made it. It's not my own recipe. Let me show the book because I don't want to get in trouble with copyright. And please excuse my appearance because I'm very sick and I don't feel like putting on makeup.
Cheeseburger soup. This is the outside of the book. Anyone can cook, even Kristin. It's true. Anyone can cook.
Yeah. No close-ups now.
All right.
I don't have makeup on. Well, I do, but it kind of wore off.
All right, Doris, then. What are we going to do first?
All right. I don't have a Dutch oven.
We're using that pan.
I'm supposed to cook and stir ground beef and onion over medium
Let me back
heat.
up so it's not like a total close.
You really want to punch, don't you?
All right, go get that cooking board over there that I just washed. I had to go out and get that from the pool because that's what we use when we close the pool. I cleaned it. It's okay.
I hope you're right, Mom.
I'm definitely
Are you
right.
positive?
I swear I'm positive.
Did you already wash this? Does it have to be washed?
I washed it. Get a nice knife out.
How do I chop an onion? Page 47.
Oh God, you mean we have to go back and see all that? This is gonna take forever.
Alright, pause it for a second.
Yeah, pull back. Kristin's afraid to use the big boy knife, so she's using a steak knife. Cut that onion. Come on, don't be afraid. Cut off the top and the bottom and peel it, and then you could chop it up. Alright, I can't watch this.
Okay, now what?
We'll cut to when the oven's done. When the onion's done.
Now what?
Okay, we're back. Kristin's attempting to cut the onion in half. Chris, at this rate, it's going to be tomorrow dinner time.
Well, I don't know what to do. You didn't tell me.
That's why we got the book.
You won't let me flip back. You told me it'll take too long.
Just cut it up. I mean, how hard is it?
Okay, that's the difference between you and me. I need to do it the right way, and the right way only, and you're just like, whatever.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's going to taste like an onion no matter what shape it is.
Oh, my eyes.
Yeah, onions are murder on the eyes.
What do I do? Like this?
Just, no, from the end. And please, don't cut your fingers off.
Oh, God, I never realized how bad that is.
Yeah, makes you appreciate when your mother cooks for you, doesn't it? Those are giant Herman Munster pieces of onion. Nobody wants that. You gotta make them smaller.
How do you cut them on an angle?
You don't have to cut it on an angle. Cut it straight, fool.
It's gonna slip like that.
Why on earth would you cut that on an angle?
What am I supposed to do?
Cut it the other way so it's small. Cut against the grain.
This?
Pretend it's an onion piece of wood. Yeah, why are you cutting it in the middle? Now you got a mess.
Oh, now I know what you're saying.
Yes. Oh, Kristin had an epiphany.
Oh, my eyes.
Sean, how does Kristin happy say Sean?
Happy. Sean!
Kristin had an epiphany. Kristin! Oh my God, you just learned something. Is there a light bulb over your head? No, just a bun. Alright, we'll get back after this because it's just too painful. Alright guys, through the magic of my video camera, we've transported you into a chopped onion and to spare you the pain, some chopped potatoes.
Which Mom wouldn't allow me to do.
Kristin, I'm ready to blow a gasket here. This is so hard, you have no idea. Alright, what's next? How about we turn on the stove?
Go ahead. You can
No,
do it.
you do it. I want to see you do it.
Oh, no, I'm allowed to?
Yes. And oh, by the way, over here we have a beautiful focaccia waiting to rise to go in the oven to go with the soup tonight. All right, we're using this saute pan, and it's actually technically not a saute pan because it's too friggin' big, but it's a fry pan. In there is approximately, what are you doing?
I turned it on, but it didn't light.
Because you have to turn it all the way to light. Remember? We went over this. Right, now back off. Check the flame. Does it look good?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Alright, technically you should never, ever put your meat in the pan before you heat up the pan. But I did not want to go through the whole...
Why?
Why? Because if you put cold meat in a cold pan, it will stick, even if it's non-stick. What you do is you heat up the pan first, and then you put the cold meat in there, and it won't stick. Alright, but to save you the trouble of washing your hands for the 5,000th time today, and a little tip, OCDers, washing your hands too much won't save you from germs, because it will make cracks on your hands, which will get everyone sick, because your blood is coming out.
I'm sick right now because someone coughed in my face.
No, I'm talking about, like, blood sick. Alright, so get out a spoon. Start sauteing this.
I told my student yesterday that she goes, "Why are you sick?" I'm like, "One of my students coughed in my face." And she,
Kristin! You told your student that?
yeah. I was like, "That's why you're supposed to cough like this, so you don't get your germs."
I hope you didn't say it like that.
Kind of. I was pissed.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Does that look like a spoon that is for sauteing? That is an
No.
eating spoon. Get a cooking spoon. Oh, you really need, like, basic...
What is wrong with that?
You need how to boil water. Did they have the book How to Boil Water?
Where is the spoon?
In that drawer. Right there. Get a nice one with the... Yes. Ugh.
Why? Was that wrong, what I said to her?
It was a little harsh, don't you think? Yeah, that's a big yes.
Week after week after week after week.
Alright, dump the potatoes and the onions in there so they can all cook at the same time. And share their flavors. Oh, it's looking good already. I'd eat it if I was not a vegetarian. And by the way, thanks for picking a recipe that had meat in it. It's alright, Chris. I said it was okay. You have no remorse whatsoever anyway, so...
Should I feel bad?
Feel bad that I have to eat my own dinner?
No.
Or feel bad about what you said to the student?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's like...
Guys, leave it in the
5 years-
comment. Do you think she was a little harsh? I was ready for you to say she's 15. Did you
She's
just say
5.
she's 5?
5 or 6.
Okay, that's... You should feel bad.
Why are you sick?
You could have just said, because one of my students got me sick, little poopsie. You didn't have to say, because someone coughed in my face.
I said one of my students coughed in my face. I don't remember how I said it.
Alright. Well, we'll check back after this gets all sauteed. Alright, Kristin, looks good. Now we're going to put the next ingredients in, okay?
No.
What?
'Cause it doesn't look brown
It
enough.
doesn't have to be brown. It's going to... Don't mash the potatoes.
You're not the one who's going to be eating this. I don't want to get food poisoning.
Listen to me. Listen, look at me. It's gotta boil after this and cook for 20 minutes. Yeah, you hear what Daddy said? Listen to Mommy. Come on. Put the spoon. Yeah, thank you. Honey, I'm filming. Alright, put in the vegetable broth, which is actually supposed to be beef, but I don't have beef broth. Just dump it in there because the stuff's all at the bottom. Thank
I didn't
you.
want it to splash.
Alright, well, stick that in the sink. Now,
Is this supposed to come out?
yes. Nice. Alright, make sure that gets mixed up. Great, you got the vegetable turd out.
No, it's stuck. Go on.
Alright, don't worry about it. Now, see, look, over here. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The measuring thing is, the smallest it goes is a teaspoon, so about 1/4 of that. Do it over the pot, please. I don't want salt everywhere. Did I just tell you the smallest it goes is a teaspoon?
Done.
What do you think? Thumbs up if that looks like 1/4 teaspoon. I would give that a thumbs up. Okay. Now stir it up. And we're going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. And then we'll check back. Looks nice and tender. Ready to put the final ingredients in. So over here, we have some milk and flour. So when we pour that in, don't be looking at the cheese yet. Just put in the milk and flour.
Instructions. When was it brought to a boil?
Hello? It's Chris, why are you fighting? Don't fight me.
When was it brought to a boil?
Hours ago. Put that in. Come on, you can do it. Lift it, lift it. Come on.
I'm reading this to make sure you didn't miss anything. No, that's not lumpy milk. That was flour mixed.
Yes. Make sure you get all the flour out. There you go. Looks good. Now why don't you turn the heat up a little bit so that thickens, because it's not going to thicken until it actually comes to a boil.
Wait, what do I have to do?
Turn up the heat a little bit. Okay? Alright, that's going to take a while before it actually gets to a boil. So now why don't you just add the cheese, because the cheese will melt slowly then. Now, it said to put in a cup of cheese. Well, we have some Mexican cheese here. And we also have some jalapeno
Still
cheese. Good. Yes, nobody ate that because it's too hot to eat on its own. So the recipe actually called for some jalapeno, but we didn't have straight up jalapeno. Yeah, just dump it in there. So that'll be our jalapeno compromise. Give it a little bit of kick, because nobody wants to eat bland cheeseburger soup. You want to eat bland cheeseburger soup?
I just hope this doesn't give my stomach issues.
Alright. Dump the rest of that cheese in there. I like cheese, even though I'm not eating it. I think everyone would just appreciate if you just dump the whole thing in there. Okay. So,
tear that bag open so no animals get their head stuck in it when we put it in the garbage.
Okay. So what we're going to do is Kristin is going to use her x-ray vision to melt this down. And we'll show you the finished product. And here's the finished product. Cheeseburger soup. What do you think? Did you just stick your tongue out? Why? You don't think it looks good?
No. That's not what I said.
Why? What's the verdict? You gonna eat it?
No, I'll starve.
Me too. Alright, Chris. Till next time.